Okay, upon request, I have made a deck that is primarily um, kind of a mixture of all sorts of stuff. Um, the one thing I didn't have is I don't have two of these cards, which four Dark Paragem ones. If there's four more Dark Paragem fours on the board, attacks for 25,000, 250,000%. Lo and behold, this card does the exact same thing. And they both dispel poison. So they're basically exactly the same card. Just one's going to be a times 10 because it's the event card, and the other one's a times 4s because it is a previous event card. Better than that, it's the same card. Um, you'll notice I have a Commander Relic in here, the last Dark Commander Relic. There's a reason for that. So, this Jinxing Wand is a God Relic because the Soul Reaper and Baron Samedi is a god. It specifically says if 12 or more dark gems exist on the board, it will create a Dark Paragem 3 as long as a god is on the team. Well, you have two gods on the team, so it's going to create a Paragem. So when you're running primarily support cards, relics are where you're going to get your power gems at. Now, unfortunately, this is going to do a lot of nukes, so I'm going to try this on a guild boss. You cannot one key this team. You do not have enough health with the two Gen 2 cards. But that one Gen 2 card will produce a massive amount of power. As long as nobody kills this sucker. Okay, so we'll go to Trader. So you do Trader? Even better. Okay. So the way to play this team. Power everybody up. Activate these two. As you see Rory spawn and power gems. Try and save as many as possible. Make a gem match. Now your board's full, and activate these guys. Try to swap the highest power gems you have. Simple as that. That was 66 billion in damage in 3 simple turns. So we'll see what it does against a large guild boss. Your cooldowns here are what's going to kill you. 5 and 4. That's the difference right there. Always try and match your non. Yeah, you weren't going to get that one. Tell you these two power gem 3s right here are going to be your highest. Let's get that clock stopped. And then we'll make some bogus matches until everybody is ready to go again. Now the Baron and your new support card are going to continue to make gems as long as you attack every time. So just it slows everything down, but if you can save these power gems that it's producing, it'd be beneficial for you in the end. Unfortunately, you can't. And like I said, this is where the health factor comes in, because you see I'm almost dead. And I've barely got to attack. It's just nature of the beast. So that team did 116 billion in damage. Not bad for a bunch of old cards that, 2 Gen 2 cards. That's actually pretty impressive. Um, there are other options. Um, we go with support. You have, if you ever come across one, Twilight Hunter, Ballistica. If we get to offering this deck, this is another good deck to get. The Mama Bega, the Mystic Madame Janine. The Mama Bega you probably actually won't get, sorry. The Mystic Jameen, the Hulking Golem. It's a rainbow deck. He'll create power gems, and then she converts them with regular gems to dark power gems. Can fill the board up, but it's based off of intensity. The higher your mystic intensity, the faster and more she produces, but you can put a lot of gems on the board. And then again, if you can get Almar, even if he's not ascended, as long as you get him at a 6-star, then you can start bringing in some of these cards. And if you have a commander card that is able to do a significant amount of gem spawning, or if you happen to have a power gem spawner, like this one would be amazing to have, because he produces power gem 4s. So show you the difference that we can do with this. So we'll put him there, take him out, put him there, and him there. And just by doing that, I now will produce 4 power gem 4s, or 3 dark power gem 4s. But I also get heal. So with the power, as long as I do this right, Soul Reaper is going to produce a dick ton of gems. So let's see what this deck can do. get that 4. Now he'll do a little bit of a nuke damage, but his is also going to increase his abilities by a lot. Okay, if you can salvage that Power Gem 4 by the time he regenerates, you're going to be in really good shape. Best bet you can do is no, if at all possible, no gym matches. Shit. Damn it. Gotta love it when a great plan doesn't come together. See if we can salvage that sucker this time. Now you can produce some Power Gems. It's not quite as much, but I also screwed up the 1, so still gives you an idea of the fact I used a commander card versus a Slayer card, so I lost the Slayer bonus, and I still did almost as much damage. So it goes to show you that you can include. Oh, and he dispels Traitor, which is awesome too. You can start throwing in past cards, mix and match with these, as long as you have a 6-star legend. It does not have to be ascended, but it needs to be a 6-star legend. You can start mixing your commander and Slayer cards, and start having a little bit of fun with what you're doing.